it's Jen Sadie, Shepherd's Little Helper, and today I have an adulting tip. So when I was a kid, I remember asking my parents, I remember being really, truly concerned at a really young age, like 7, 8, something like that, maybe even 6. Honestly, I was so young. And I remember thinking about bills, and I asked them, how do I know if I have bills? I didn't realize they mailed them to you. And I was just so concerned about wanting to make sure I had them paid. And I asked questions about how to buy a house. I was just so interested. Like, so does this mean that if you sell your house and move into another house, that person buys your house? It was just kind of confusing. I was just a kid, but I had all these questions. So now that I'm an adult and I've lived through all this stuff, I want to share an adulting tip. So one thing I would say is right now with the market, the housing market, so high and people want desperately to have a home. Well, listen, save your money. Save your money. Tip number 1. So people are getting beat out by cash offers and these deals that sellers can't resist. And they're like, how do they have all this money? Where are these people getting this cash? Work hard and save it. Listen, if you live with your parents or somewhere where you either don't have rent or minimal rent, stash that money. That means don't go out. Don't spend your money. Have a little bit of a life, but listen, you need to store that like a squirrel. Hide it. Hide that money and build it up so you can be that cash buyer in a few years. Hopefully the market will stabilize then. And, and you're going to get a good deal. So, but yes, that's the biggest thing. Because now what? Now look at, if you just live with mom and dad or whatever for a few years and now you can pay cash for a house. You don't have a mortgage. That could be like $2,000 a month that you save. That's amazing. Over how many years? So that is my biggest tip, is to save your money. Be responsible with your money. Save it, save it, save it. And who cares about all those other things? You really need like fancy clothes that nobody cares about? Or, listen, I know people like to look nice, but what's more important? All those like little pieces of whatever it is that you need for, whatever it is that you like, I guess maybe it's just not that important to me. I don't know. It is, but, and don't mind me right now. I just left the gym, so I'm a mess. But what I'm trying to say is those little things, well, you're going to get rid of it in like a year. You're not going to care about those things. And it may not seem like a lot of money, but it all adds up. So save your money and pay your bills. Pay. Don't spend money on a credit card or anything else and then think you don't have to pay your bills. You have to pay your bills in full every month. That's just a no-brainer. And if you're young, please do that every single time. Otherwise, you're going to get nailed with interest and bad credit. And that is not good. And you're going to end up finding yourself very unhappy as an adult with no money and lots of credit card bills. So take my advice, save your money, and pay your bills. And you're going to set yourself up to be in a really great position where everyone else is like, how did they do that? That's how.